let's cut across to the images coming in. The first picture of the meeting of Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia with Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge. KC Venugopal also in the frame. The first picture on your screens there. It's just been about 15 minutes since Vinesh and Bajrang entered into Kharge's residence. There's been a meet and greet that's taken place. Perhaps a lot of discussion also in the Congress top brass about what kind of a role both Vinesh and Bajrang will get. The first picture right now on your screens of that big meeting just before the formal entry takes place at 3 p.m. You can expect that Vinesh and Bajrang Punia's entry into the Congress will be in the presence of Mallikarjun Kharge and KC Venugopal. And that by itself tells you how the Congress really is banking on these two star wrestlers to kind of help them and boost their campaign in the upcoming Haryana elections. The timing couldn't be better essentially for the Congress. And these are images of the first meeting that's taken place between Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia with Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge. Remember that all of the parlays, the discussions, the negotiations have been happening so far with KC Venugopal. They've also met with Rahul Gandhi a couple of days ago. Rahul Gandhi currently not present in this meeting, but he's already, of course, met with them. And it was that picture that essentially sparked all of the speculation that Vinesh and Bajrang have been, in fact, are all set to join the Congress. Rahul Gautam is with us on our screens. Rahul, the first pictures of the meeting that Vinesh and Bajrang have had with Mallikarjun Kharge. And of course, it looks like decks are all cleared, all formalities smoothed out. We understand that the Congress has also set very clearly the roles that they have in mind for both Vinesh and Bajrang in the upcoming Haryana elections.
Well, this is what we are learning from our sources, that both have been conveyed, that what roles are they going to play in future as far as Congress party is concerned. This meeting was essentially to inform them, about the future course of strategy as far as Congress is concerned, as far as, Haryana poll is concerned. And one thing is very important, after this meeting, they are going straight away to the Congress office and they'll be formally inducting Congress party. Their entry has, gained, significance merely because of the fact that they have been the face of restless protest. And with them coming in, and they both hail from Jat community, which is one of the biggest caste bloc as far as Haryana is concerned. Congress believe that this is going to surge their popularity and they'll be able to encash on the recent sympathy and popularity that these wrestlers have got, from the sports arena. And with them now coming into political arena, you can expect that they'll also be attacking BJP on multiple issues ranging from women's safety and the other, sports infrastructure. And however, this has led to a very interesting development that the three, faces that were very familiar on TV cameras, apart from, Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia, was Sakshi Malik. And with the, with her coming on record and saying that I was also offered a political role, but I didn't join, political outfit merely because I didn't want to give any political color to the movement that we led. Now, obviously, this would put pressure on Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia to clarify this position, that why they have now joined a political outfit, a Congress party, and why, why not earlier? Was the entire thing was actually politically motivated, as BJP has been claiming. So obviously all these answers, all these questions will be answered by these two wrestlers, but with their formal induction, which will be beginning very shortly from now, is certainly
Rahul,
a major shot in the arm.
Let's also talk about the role. What really does the Congress see as the role for both Vinesh and for Bajrang? Seems more or less ironed out that Vinesh is going to contest in this election. It's a question of which seat, essentially. But for Bajrang, is that really the question? Because we are hearing that there's a possibility of him not contesting at all, that he could be given an organizational role instead.
Well, the political fate, at least of Vinesh Fogart, is sealed. In all likelihood, she'll be contesting as Congress candidate in the upcoming polls. Question is what which would be her constituency. We've been informed that 2 seats were offered to her. One was Julana, and the other one was Charkhi Dadri. Now, Charkhi Dadri is her native village, and Julana is one constituency, wherein her in-laws hail. So clearly, what we are learning from our sources that Vinesh Fogart has opted for Julana, and as the list would be out this evening, we'll be seeing, officially that from where she'll be contesting. As far as Bajrang Punia is concerned, there's still no clarity on his role, but sources are indicating to us that he might not be contesting the election. There are primarily two reasons. First, that he is seeking a ticket from Badli seat, from where you have a sitting Congress MLA, Mr. Kuldeep Vas, who is said to be very close to Bhupendra Singh Hooda. And at this point of time, Congress might not want to, upset the political equation as far as Haryana is concerned, and therefore he might not be given a ticket from Badli constituency. Other thing is this, that he might be accommodated later, once Congress party is in power, whether he could be made possibly a chairman of some board or given some role, in the sports infrastructure. So that's the assurance which has been given to Bajrang Punia, if at all he is not going to contest. So, but still, you can expect that Bajrang Punia would still be canvassing and campaigning for Congress party in the upcoming polls, even though if he might be contesting election. This is being essentially done to corner the government on the issue, BJP government on the issue of women's safety, sports infrastructure, and they would also be trying to create this narrative that how this is actually connected with Jat pride, with the Haryana's, image.
And it's because of that, really, that this is such a big, step for the Congress. They know how important the induction of Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia really is in the upcoming elections. I want to bring in Preeti Chaudhary also on this broadcast. Preeti, all but final now. In just about 30 minutes from now, both Vinesh and Bajrang will be wearing the colours of the Congress. And of course, there's going to be a lot of focus on what their role is going to be. But take us through exactly why this comes as a shot in the arm of the Congress. What do Vinesh and Bajrang really bring onto the table for the Congress?
Well, it is a huge shot in the arm, Akshita, when it comes down to the Congress, and primarily because both Bajrang and Vinesh are very, very popular, especially where the rural belt in Haryana is concerned. And Vinesh coming back from the Olympics, where she'd even gone and, in solidarity at the protest site of the farmers, has only aided that. So that whole belt where there is a fair amount of anti-incumbency, for the government, especially at the back of farm unrest. Now to get Vinesh as well, she's been looked out as a youth icon, even Bajrang. And to get them now to fight an election is only going to add to a momentum which the Congress is already building post-Lok Sabha elections. Because if you saw how Lok Sabha elections went for the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party combined, the Aam Aadmi Party bringing in 3%, and then, the Congress at about 44% vote share was a lot more, or, quite a bit more where the BJP is concerned. And they are hoping to bolster that by getting in both Bajrang and Vinesh. Vinesh sees traction. What is interesting is not just where the Jat vote is concerned. Vinesh and Bajrang both are youth icons where Haryana comes into question, and they could cut the caste line, which the Congress would be hoping to garner votes from the other side of the divide. The sheer fact that Vinesh went and met the farmers who were at Singhu border, a lot of them, Akshita, come in from the GT Karnal belt of Haryana. And that is the Punjabi-speaking dominated area in Haryana. That is a place where the Congress was not very strong in the last time around. The massive truckload of votes for the BJP actually came in from this very segment. And to be that symbol of empathy for farmers in that area could actually garner Vinesh Fogart, goodwill, and the Congress will hope to leverage it. The question now will come, where will Vinesh fight? Will she be used just for campaign? Will she fight? 2 seats have been offered to her. The seat of Julana, the seat of Charkhi Dadri. The seat of Julana is where she's married into. That is where she currently resides with her husband, the village of Julana.
I'll just, Preeti, my apologies for interrupting. I just want to tell our viewers about the live images that are coming in right now from Kharge's residence. You see Bajrang Punia and Vinesh Fogart have made their way out. all smiles. They're clicking pictures with several Congress leaders and their families, looks like. And now they're going to be making their way to the Congress headquarters. At 3 p.m. is when the formal induction will take place in the presence of course, the senior leadership of the party. But you can see in those images, we've got our cameras right there, focused on what's happening, focused on what's happening at Kharge's residence. And those images showing you Vinesh and Bajrang Punia standing outside. It looks like the meeting with the Congress chief has come to an end. Let me just quickly bring in Maushmi on this. Maushmi, get us a live update of what's happening there. We see Vinesh and Bajrang outside, all smiles, interacting with all the Congress leaders.
So there you are. You saw how K.C. Venugopal just left Kharge's residence, and he's heading to perhaps AICC, where the joining is going to take place. Vinesh Phogad and Bajrang Punia, they arrived about Vinesh Phogad arrived around 45 minutes back, Bajrang Punia about half an hour back, and perhaps the details of their journey into politics, their plunge into politics, and the next upcoming battle would have been discussed, their roles would have been discussed. There they are, Vinesh Phogad and Bajrang Punia, smiling, confident. They look pretty sure about what step they are going to take. The pictures say it all. United with the Congress party, the Congress president, all the office bearers meeting and talking to them. The kind of celebrity, stardom, status that Vinesh Phogad has garnered in the recent days is fathomable with the kind of crowd that is gathering at the AICC when I came from there. And apparently there's a lot of euphoria over her joining the Congress party. The Congress feels that it will bolster their fortunes. Now you can see that car. We'll have to see whether both of them go in the same car. They arrived in separate cars. Vinesh Phogad and Bajrang Punia earlier meeting Rahul Gandhi with dark windows, black cloth, and we can see that perhaps both of them could come in the same car heading to 24 Akbar Road. So a journey of a different kind. This is not just congratulations, accepting congratulations for the performance, but this is actually a best of luck for the political performance that they're going to carry out in the coming days. Interesting visuals these, actually climaxing with a press conference now.
All right, Maushmi, thanks very much for getting us that ground report. Vinesh and Bajrang Punia, along with senior Congress leaders, now headed to the Congress headquarters. In 30 minutes from now, they will be officially joining the Congress. And trust us here on India Today to get you every single live update on the mega poll dangle now. A new chapter for Vinesh Phogad and Bajrang Punia that they're gearing up for.